Get some penetration going to the hoop and maybe push the basketball a little bit. You know, Jacksonville's a bigger team. It looks like they don't want to get out and run as much. Maybe the Railers can get out and run and get some easy baskets before they get set up in this 1-3-1 where they're really long and big across the front.
And just that quickly, a steal. Hayes goes in for the 2. Titus tried to get it over to Bryson Kirby, and the long arms of Brady Hayes reached out, grabbed it, took it in for the 2. It's an 11-0 run for Jacksonville, and they've got their first lead. Lob from Cannon, and it's thrown away. And Coach Greg Alexander not happy because Isaiah went up with one hand. Greg gesturing, you got to go up with 2. You got to catch it.
Should have caught. Not a good start for the Railers. That 2 turnovers, one led to a bucket, and now the Crimson's back with the ball.
McComb down to Skeeman. The reverse layup is good. The first 40 seconds not going well for the Railers as we start the second half. Now down 20-16. Hollinger in the corner, back out to Kirby, swing it around, down underneath to Drew. Drew underneath, didn't take the shot. Railers swing it around the perimeter. Titus will fire a 3, left it way short, rebound to McCombs.
Yeah, got to get some penetration into those gaps. Titus looked like he had a chance to penetrate, and right now the Railers are passing the ball really without anybody guarding them, and that's what you want. That's what the Crimsons want out of that 1-3-1 is to get some passes going, and then they start reading passing lanes. And
Peak fires a 3 and missed it badly. Well, the first minute and a half has gone by here in the third. Railers need to forget all about that and settle down and get back to how they were playing earlier in this game.
Yeah, look at the wide open gap here. Titus has got to penetrate into that gap a little bit, make something happen, make some guys guard him.
Bryson, Bowers now to Cannon. Back over to Isaiah. Nolan in the corner for 3. Rebound down to Peak. Yeah, you almost get the feeling, Josh, that they're daring or inviting Titus to take that shot from the top of the key.
Yeah, they're really inviting him to do anything. He's right now just being a passer. I'd like to see Titus just put his head down and take off right through the middle of that lane and make something happen.
5:50 to go in the third. Nolan's going to be whistled for the foul out high. It'll be his first on the team. Reminder, Railer basketball brought to you by Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, and Grimaldi Law Office. Coach Alexander taking a timeout with 5:47 to go. Railers down 20-16. They're taking time. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds with Lincoln Railer basketball. Welcome back to the Bowl in Jacksonville. Reminder that Railer basketball is brought to you by Lincoln College, St. Clair's Manor, Lincoln Park District, and Bright Idea Screen Printing. And Josh, as well as this game started, you could go 180 degrees of how poorly the second half has started. Yeah, not a lot of life really for the Railers, and we've kind of seen that coming out of halftime in a few games this year, Jeff, where the Railers have just not shown the life that they've had in a lot of that first half. I'm not sure what it is, but if we could stop halftime and keep playing, I think we'd be all right. Jacksonville runs a play where they try to get it to Skaman cutting down the lane. He couldn't handle the pass, so another turnover by the Crimsons. Railers the basketball, got to watch their positioning, and Kirby and Hayes over on the far sideline. It's knocked out by Hayes. It'll stay with the Railers. 5:32 to go in the third quarter. Lincoln down 20-16. Cannon in the lane, bounces underneath to Drew with the reverse layup is good. Yeah, a little basket, a little motion going to the hoop, and that time Cannon had a nice cut. Bowers found him, and then Cannon make the nice pass to Bacon, had the up and under to stay away from the block shot of McCombs. So nice timeout for the Railers. Got him a little motion. Coach got into him a little bit and said it's time boys to start playing. That ends a 13-0 run by Jacksonville. And now with 5 minutes to go in the third, Lincoln down by just 2. Hayes turns and he went to shoot, and Skaman and McComb both turned to box out, and he threw it away, and now they're saying he passed it. Now they're saying that it was tipped, and I'm not too sure about that one. Even Hayes was walking back to the other end, and he's the guy that threw the ball away. McCombs to Skaman cutting from the near side, and he missed the easy one. Did everything but go down.
Well, that's what happens when the ref made a bad call. The guy, they shouldn't make it.
Isaiah dribbles through lots of traffic underneath. Drew with the hook off the glass is good.
Again, Jeff, the Railers now starting to penetrate that zone a little bit, get into the gaps. That time Bowers got into the gap, found Bacon underneath, and just something we were not doing there for about 2 quarters.
Tied at 20. McCombs lost it. Bowers takes it strong. The layup is good.
Come on, push the basketball. Isaiah, get out on the break. Let's move the basketball a little bit, guys. If you're not big, you better do something different.
Bounce pass Skaman. This time he doesn't miss, and we're tied at 22. Well, the slow pace and low scoring in the first half has gone the way of the Dodo Bird now.
Well, it's picked up after Coach had to get a little bit of a timeout. You see a little more motion here by the Railers.
Isaiah corner 3 is good.
Yeah, Bauer's shot not on in their first half at all, and now it's starting to pick up a little bit with a nice pass that he had, the possession for to Bacon, and now he catches in the corner and was able to get the 3 to go down. So
25-22. McCombs down low. Really difficult pass for Peak. Peak couldn't handle that when it goes off his leg. Back to the Railers. Isaiah weaving through traffic, kicks out Bryson 3. Yes.
Yeah, start to move the basketball a little bit. And we push, Jeff. Again, we're not letting that defense set up. When these guys get their 1-3-1 set up, they're so long and so big across the front that it's hard to play against. 10 seconds, man.
Well, that was close to a 10. Railers up 28-22, and out high. Foul's going to go against Nolan Hullinger. His second on the team. 3 players for the Railers have fouls: Cannon, Hullinger, Kirby, and they all have 2.
Yeah. But again, the pace has picked up for the Railers, and I think this might be a good thing for the Railers to do all season, is push the tempo a little bit. We're not big. We can't afford for teams to get set up in their defense on the other end. We just don't have the scoring ability. And if the Railers can find some way to score easy baskets, as Bowers was able to get the steal and find a layup, that's always going to help on the scoreboard.
White with the move. Double team by Bowers and Morris. Zach Morris into the contest, comes away with a steal. Quick dividends from Zach. Titus with the move down the lane. The floater is good. Titus Cannon converts on the turnover, and it's back to an 8-point lead, but they get it to McCombs for the easy 2.
Just missed it. Isaiah almost had the steal. I think he was just a half a step late and almost was able to get that before Combs got it, and then after Isaiah didn't get it, it was an easy layup.
30-24, 2:15 to go in a quickening third quarter. Bryson on the far sideline, near side between the circles to Cannon. Cannon almost drags that pivot foot. Bryson a long 3, a little out of his range. Rebound down to Hayes with 2 minutes to go.
Again, that was a shot where you're in college and you got the shot clock going down. That time there was no reason to shoot that long one.
McCombs back out to White for 3. Long rebound to Kirby. Nice box out by Bryson. 1:45 to go, and now the Railers look to kind of slow it up a little bit. Up by 6, 30-24, as we near 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Kirby down to Isaiah, skips it over, and it's stolen away. Albers goes in for the, he missed it again. Rebound to Hayes is good, though.
Yeah, and again, though, the Railers got the rebound, Jeff, but walked it up the floor and Jacksonville was able to get their defense set up, and then they steal it and convert on the layup. So the times that the Railers have pushed the basketball, we've gotten good looks and we've gotten scores.
30-26. Isaiah's got to watch being in that corner. Isaiah dribbles out of trouble. Now back out to Kirby. Under a minute. 1 minute to go in the third. There's some tired pups out there.
Well, they're exhausted, and that's where we haven't had a game since last Saturday. I'm a little surprised by that. These guys are gassed pretty bad.
40 seconds. Bryson in one corner. Titus near the other. Near the timeline, playing catch. The PA announcer here doing the play-by-play as well.
Just going to get out of the lane.
Down to 20 seconds. Back over to Kirby. We tick down to 15. Now the Railers look to set everything up. We're down to 10. Titus over to Bryson. And then it's kicked out of bounds by Peak with 8 seconds to go. Don't ever tell anybody that it's easy to hold the basketball for a long time.
No, and they're basically letting us. I mean, they weren't pressure and they were tired.
8 seconds to go. Lincoln limb-bound on the far sideline with Zach Morris. Morris into Bowers. Down to 6. Down to 4. Need to look for something in the corner. Zach, dribble, fires it up. It will come down short. At the end of 3, Lincoln on top. Lincoln 30, Jacksonville 26. Back with the fourth in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Back at the bowl in Jacksonville, along with Josh Komnick and Lloyd Kirby. Paula Kodat back at the studios. Jeff Benjamin with you. We're ready to start the fourth quarter. Should be a good one. Railers with the advantage, 30-26. Crimsons will have the basketball here starting the fourth. McCombs out high, near side to White. Jordan White and James White both on the court for Jacksonville.
Lob. Wow.
Hayes fires a long 3. Back rim, no. Bryson will track down the rebound for the Railers.
Yeah, not a good shot there, I wouldn't think, for Jacksonville. 2-dribble pull-up from about 22 feet, and I'm sure Coach Cameron would think he could get a better shot than that coming out of a break.
Well, the way he was shooting in the first half, maybe he was too close. Isaiah goes baseline. It opens up, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, nice drive baseline by Bowers. That time, Combs got caught on the top side of Bacon and was not able to cut that baseline off. And nice drive by Bowers. Big-time basket for the Railers.
Isaiah now with 9. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Railers as it crosses the timeline. Lincoln up 32-26. Well, after a 13-0 run by Jacksonville, the Railers were able to put together a 14-2 run to answer. McCombs down low, little hook shot, will rattle out.
Rebound, Drew.
Albers tipped by Titus. Hayes gets it, 15-footer is good. Hayes' jumper makes it 32-28. It's just a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here, 6:51 to go. Railers up 32-28. Gives us a chance to thank Gary's Drywall, Finishing, Painting, and Power Washing, and Denise Costello's Salon 416, located at 416 Holly Drive. And Josh, boy, in a close one like this on the road, every possession key. Those rebounds you miss are big.
Well, right, and Bowers went down, tried to draw the foul from McCombs, and Drew just really didn't go after it. You know, that time Jacksonville wanted the rebound a little more, and boy, when you can get him to miss at point-blank range, you better pick up the rebound because more times than not, that's going to be 2 points. And the Railers were not on tap for the rebound. So 32-28, 6 minutes and 51. Long time to go here. The Railers got to, again, work for another good shot.
32-28, Lincoln the basketball and the lead. Kirby, Cannon, Bowers, Grunder, and Bacon on the floor for Lincoln. Railers yet to attempt a free throw here tonight. Bacon on the baseline, back out to Bowers. Grunder, Bryson in the corner.
Pull it up, he's wide
Drew
open.
is wide open underneath. They find him and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, wide open underneath, and McCombs has really come so far up in that free throw line. They've got their biggest guy guarding our middle man, and that time Bacon was wide open underneath the basket.
For an extended period as well.
Yeah. Almost got 3 seconds.
34-28, Lincoln with a 6-point lead.
If they call that anymore.
We're down to 6 minutes to go in regulation. White lobs to McCombs in the lane, turns, gets it out to Jordan White. His shot is knocked away by Bryson Kirby. Nice job by Kirby.
Yeah, you probably got to think they would love to obviously to go to McCombs on the out of bounds underneath the basket, but also got to look for Hayes.
Into McCombs, back out to White. Albers, and it's thrown out of bounds. Albers tried to get it, sort of the old Will Podbelsic pass, where he tried to go down the baseline and kick it to a corner. Unfortunately, the out of bounds got in the way.
A little too much English on the ball there. Through I think it wasn't a slider.
5:40 to go in the fourth. Lincoln up 34-28. Isaiah's three, no good. Bacon caught it. Tried to get it in, but he missed it. Rebound down to Jacksonville. Albers on your near side to James White. Lobbed again, and a foul is going to be whistled on Titus. That'll be his third.
Really, just two team fouls. That's a do or die. Titus either gets a steal or gets foul. I don't think coach is too mad about that one. Good instincts by Titus, was just a little bit late.
And one of the things that's made the Railers able to get those turnovers is Jacksonville's not a straight passing team. They throw a lot of lobs, and the Railers were able to get to those.
And they don't lob a lot of it to number 12. There's a bad play.
Get it down to McCombs with a foul whistled on Bacon. That'll be his first.
They had McCombs pushed so far out, I think Drew could have just stayed right behind him and made him score from there. He's about 15 feet from the basket, and McCombs hasn't showed that he really likes to be out that far.
Fourth team foul on the Railers in the half. 0 on the board here at the Bowl for the Crimsons. Hayes back to James White. Pull up for Hayes on the way, high off the backboard, and then Albers is going to be whistled for the foul. Pushing the back on the rebound.
First team foul for Jacksonville, so I know there's a lot of time left, 5 minutes left, and you can pick up some quick fouls if you need to in a hurry, but Coach Cameron's got to think about starting getting the fouls a little bit closer to the bonus, to where if they need it toward the end of the game, they're not burning a lot of time to pick up those fouls.
The Carpet House, Lincoln IGA, and Rick Ham, State Farm Insurance, bringing you this one, along with many of our other sponsors. We certainly thank them. 4:44 to go. Bowers splits the defense. Bacon with the left hand, and it spun off. The up and under by Drew, spun around the rim, no good. Lincoln hanging on to that 6-point lead with 4.5 to go. Albers near side to White, gets by Isaiah, pull-up jumper, back rim, no.
Go,
Grunder's got it. Grunder all by himself. He'll go in for the easy two.
Nice leak out, nice long rebound by Grunder, and a good job of Ben of taking it strong and quick and fast all the way to the basket. Huge basket there for the Railers.
Railers now back up by 8, and then a tip away by Isaiah. Nice hustle by the junior. 4:07 to go, 36-28, and Railers got a shot in this one.
Well, they do. They've got to play strong defense, and you would think at some point Hayes and White are going to try to fire from 3, or if they were smart, they would throw it down to their big guy, but they haven't done that a whole lot yet.
There they go, down to McCombs with the move. Blocking foul on Bacon. Count the basket. Drew tried to step in and take the charge. McComb got it to go down, and he'll go to the line for a free throw.
Yeah, again, Isaiah tried to go for the steal, and he missed it, and then he let McCombs get all the way to the hoop. And again, we've played behind McCombs several times, and he's not yet to make a real strong move or finished a lot. But when you go for the steal, you give him an easy lane to the basket, and Drew tried to come over and take a charge, but it was too late. Isaiah, I think Coach Greg Alexander was yelling at him, just play behind him and make him make a basketball move.
Free throw is missed. Bacon with the rebound. 36-30. 3:45 to go. Railers the basketball in the front court. Kirby down to the corner to Grunder, back out to Kirby. Bryson's picked up his dribble, now near side to Cannon. In the corner to Bowers, on the baseline to Bacon. It opens up, he takes it in, and he missed it. Had an easy look and missed it short, and then traveling by Hayes. And I think what the coaching staff is upset about is Hayes slammed the basketball down, and you can see the motion of Brandon Farmer and Greg Alexander sort of motioning over his head that he slammed the basketball and it went back over his head. And we were just talking before the game about a few years ago when the same thing happened to Kurt Courtwright, and he got a technical for doing that.
Yeah, and I don't know that it's so much that he was mad at the official. I think it was just mad at himself. And I don't like it. I understand if the guy is flat out just looks at the ref and slams it down in his face and it goes over. But if you're mad at yourself, things happen like that. obviously, if you're the opposing team, and we are, and coach is right there in front of it, if it's a rule and it goes above your head, you know, the referee is supposed to play by the rules, I guess, but he probably did better judgment. I'm not, you know, I wouldn't be upset, I guess, about it. Obviously, you want the technical because you're going to get 2 free throws from the ball, but obviously he knew what he did. It was his fault, and I think the official was probably caught in a little bad situation, one, because he's right there in front of Coach Alexander and didn't call it, but 2, he kind of took in a little consideration.
So with 3:24 to go, Lincoln the basketball after the Jacksonville turnover.
Almost looks like they're going to a triangle in 2 now. One guy on Kirby, one guy on Bowers. You know, and I think if you're Coach Alexander, you almost just spread the floor here, and if you want to play that junior high defense on us, we'll just stand out here and hold the ball on you. So yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's a triangle in 2.
They've got White. They've got James White at the top of the key. They've got McComb and Hayes in the lane, and then they've got Jordan White on Kirby and Albers on Isaiah, and they're both spread out in the corner.
Yeah, obviously you don't practice against this a lot because you just don't see it very often. It's not an easy defense to play against, but you know, if you're gonna do this stuff to us, we'll just stand out here and hold the ball.
And now they've extended a little bit. Grunder down to Bacon, back out to Titus. Titus now over to Grunder. And like you said, if they're willing to let us hold it, we'll do it.
Yeah, just let them go. And now it looks like they're going to go back to a straight man. And I think that was a smart play by Coach just to hold it out.
Grunder opens up, back out to Isaiah. Isaiah's going to go down the lane, slits by, count it, and he is fouled. Isaiah did a nice job of turning his body just enough to get by the defender, laid it up and in, and Isaiah goes to the line for Lincoln's first free throw of the night.
Yeah, a little hang time to the side, and it avoided the charge and caught the body, and he's strong enough to get it back up on the rim. And Isaiah with the big-time move there and knocked this free throw down. Get a stop here on the other end would be nice for the Railers.
Isaiah's free throw is good, 39-30. Railers back up by 9 with 2:10 to go in our contest.
Yeah, make them time, and if they miss a shot, you got to get on the boards.
White along 3, that's no good. McCombs high for the rebound. Put back, that's no good. Tip try, no good. Fight for the rebound. Underneath ball squirts 3, and it's Lincoln that comes out with it, and a foul is going to be whistled on McComb. Under 2 to go, and Josh, frustration is now starting to wear a Jacksonville uniform as well.
Yeah, and they couldn't, thought they had a few handles at that rebound. And again, really, the Railers didn't do a very good job of rebounding. It was all White underneath, and luckily for us, we came out with it and was able to get a foul on McCombs. Bowers ripped it out of there, but now Jacksonville's back into that man, where I think the Railers here just...
Grunder. Contact, no call.
Foul him.
Hayes ahead, spins in the lane, off the glass is good. 39-32, a minute and a half to go.
Yeah, get out of there. Everybody get out and let Isaiah just go to the basket.
Yeah, I think he can take it against this guy.
Yeah, he's a lot quicker than this guy.
Isaiah down the lane, little wild scoop shot, is no good. Rebound at Jacksonville, minute 15. Lincoln's lead is 7.
Yeah, again, you can break the pressure, but you don't need to score.
Albers, near side to Peak. Back on top to Hayes. Albers drives the lane, kicks it near side. Peak a long 3 on the way. Air ball over everything.
Get it out of there, Bryson. Timeout. Yeah, good call.
Timeout by the Railers with 59 seconds to go. Just to 30. We will keep it here. Lincoln on top, 39-32 with 59.4 to go. Quickly, we want to thank 5th Street Food Mart, the Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, and the citizens to elect Kevin Bateman for Lincoln Mayor. Josh, earlier in the quarter, you mentioned that Coach Cameron, the lack of fouls might come back to hurt him. They've only got 3 fouls. You got to believe we're going to see a few more here in the next few seconds.
Railers better be strong with it. You know, Jacksonville's a physical basketball team, and they're going to come fouling. So, you know, you've got to be strong with it. You got to expect contact. You got to take it. you give the ball back to the official because they're going to have to do it a couple more times here. So the Railers have got to handle this basketball. Pressure is coming now from the Crimsons.
Bowers to inbound. Gets it into Drew Bacon. And Bacon is fouled by McCombs.
How many is that on McCombs, Jeff? Just two?
That is
three. 2 on him.
Second.
3.
That's 2. The important thing also is alternating possession is in Lincoln's favor. So if you do get in trouble, hang on to it. Let them try and tie you up. Foul on Will Peak. That'll be his first, 5th on the team. 57 seconds to go. Isaiah again inbounding against Albers. And it's thrown away. McCombs, the steal, lays it up and in. 39-34. Bryson stuck in a double team. Coach Alexander has to call a timeout to save the possession. 46.6 to go. Railers are now only up by 5. Again, a 30-second timeout. And
we need some pressure relief. You know, we're all the way back. It's a tough place to take the ball out. We need that home run to get us some relief. Watch the tip basketball on the out of bounds. They've got a bigger guy guarding the basketball. Coach needs to run that home run play to get us a layup, or at least to get it away from where we are, because we're right next to the Crimson basket. Again, they're still going to need another foul to get them where they need to be. Just 5 team fouls for the Crimson. So that home run, hopefully, not a great spot now. I don't know why we're taking the ball out over there now, but I guess because they were.
That's where Bryson got stuck in the double team.
Right.
They go home run.
Too high.
Throws it. Titus with the catch, and then Titus is grabbed in the backcourt.
And at least now that we're on this end, if we do turn it over, we can at least have a chance to get back on defense and stop them for a little bit rather than get them getting a quick score underneath their hoop. So the Railers now take the ball out underneath their basket where they've got 25 or 30 plays to get the ball in bounds here. A lot better situation here for the guys in green.
45 seconds to go. Railers up by 5.
Bring it out.
Bryson out to Cannon. Cannon.
Guys got to come get the ball.
Kirby. Bryson needs some help. And a foul is going to be whistled on Jacksonville.
Thought we were going to get a 5-second call. The rest were, I think one ref was thinking, hey, you going to call it? I'll call it. You call it. And finally we got a call. And now Kirby's got to step up to the free throw line.
Bryson, a 75% free throw shooter on the season. First one on the way, didn't get it. Rebound to the Crimsons. We're down to 30 seconds. Albers fires a long 3. No good. Tracked down by Bryson Kirby, and Bryson's fouled, and he's going to go back. Big
rebound by Bryson.
Well, I tell you what, with all the three-point numbers you see on their stats.
Not the guy.
That's not the guy. It's not the guy.
Not the guy you wanted it. And really, he doesn't shoot a lot of threes, and that was not one that right on the line. You know, I mean, he was a foot and a half back of the line, and late game situations, obviously you want to try and get your best guys at it because you had plenty of time. Still, the Crimsons were only down 5, now 6 as Kirby steps up and hits the first one. So I'll tell you what, it's a big rebound though on the other end by Kirby. He went up against Combs and I believe it was Hayes on the other end, and the senior was able to come down with it.
Bryson's second one good as well. 41-34. And then White almost lost it on the sideline, fires a high arcer off the back of the rim. No, Bryson another rebound, and Bryson's headed back to the line. 41-34 with 18.6 to go. Foul on McCombs, that's now his 4th. Bryson Kirby with 14 tonight. Career high is 18, but the important thing is these 2. Free throw, good. 42-34. Railers came in averaging 42.5 a game.
Pretty close.
Second one.
The good thing is Jacksonville came in averaging about 56 a game, and they're almost less than 20 below their nice box out. Way to go get it, Bowers.
Hayes,
nice box out by Bacon, too, on McCombs.
And Hayes barely got across the timeline before he fired one up. I know you're running out of time, but we're down to 10.2 to go. Albers the foul, team's 10th. And that means Isaiah's going to the line shooting 2. Free throw on the way, didn't get it.
Boy, started out early in the season with some so-so free throw shooting. It's kind of continued here as well, Jeff.
Second one, that one good. (43-34). Pika high arcing 3, air ball will go out of bounds, and that's the final. The Railers come to the bowl and knock off Jacksonville 43-34. Railers improve to 6-1 on the season. Jacksonville falls to 5-2. Lincoln 43, Jacksonville 34. Back in a moment with the post-game show in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Welcome back to the Josh Komnick Ground Incorporated and Snyder Chiropractic Center post-game show. Railers with a win here tonight, 43-34. We're joined by Lincoln coach Neil Alexander. Coach, congratulations on the win, a hard-fought win for the Railers. Things were looking good early on. Then Jacksonville started making threes from a range that you would probably give them all night. And then I think the difference was that Josh kind of talked about a lot is when Jacksonville went to their 1-3-1, it seemed like that's when the Railers started having a little trouble adjusting.
Well, yeah, it gave us a lot of trouble, and finally in the second half we got a couple layups, but we also missed about three wide open layups. You have to score against a 1-3-1. You can't just stand out and shoot threes. You just got to be able to score some paint, and we have to make those baskets. So, we tried to really give this one away. I told the kids it was a great win, but yet that's not the best team that we can be, and that's a good thing.
Well, Coach, as Jeff said, when you started to pull away, or as you said, to pull away in the third quarter, it was not only the little bit of motion on the half-court set, but we started to push the ball a little bit, and we talked about once we got a rebound to not let them get set up. Once they got set up, it was really tough sledding for us to get shots off, to get scores, and once you got to it, we were able to push the ball, and so the defense of Jacksonville didn't get set up. Boy, the scoring was a little easier. Yeah. And we got a few easy baskets.
Yeah, and you have to score easy baskets. I thought our defense was great. We lost track there in the second quarter where we didn't find them, and they really extend you. And, there was some 40-footers out there. And the problem is they make them.
Yeah.
And that really extends your defense. And I've been in this league for 26 years now, 23 years. And I don't think that, Bishop maybe, but Brady Hayes has got as deep a range as anybody I've seen. And, it's just effortless. He just steps up there and lets it go. And but we tried to get out on them, and we won a contest, and I thought we held them pretty good.
Well, you're right, 65 points a game. I think they came in average, Coach, and you gave them 34 tonight. And one thing I liked, and you could probably credit a lot of it to Jacksonville, just lack of throwing them the basketball, but Mr. McCombs is a load underneath, and it was a lot of the Railer defense. It was a lot of the pressure. It was a lot of the turnovers up top, and probably 50% of it just Jacksonville refusing to throw him the basketball. But thank goodness they didn't, because he's a nice player, and they've got a few weapons out there for us to guard.
Yeah, and we made, not only did we miss layups, defensively we didn't go meet a pass. Defensively we gambled when we shouldn't be gambling. We should be able to just guard and make the clock run, and we gave them easy baskets and things. But again, we didn't finish the game like we should, and that's something that we work on and finish. And if we can do that, then we'll be a complete team.
You know, Coach, one of the things we talked about Saturday after Rochester was we talked about the step up in competition that you were going to have here tonight. And then they came to play. You talked about how this team needed to strive for perfection to really give themselves a chance. And now you've just said that it really wasn't as well as they could have played. Does this give you an indication of, and lets them know how good they can be if they are better in certain areas?
Well, you know me pretty well, and Josh knows, I strive for perfection, and you're never going to have a complete, perfect basketball game, but that's what we want to strive for, and you keep pushing the kids to do those things, and that's what we work for, is to have that perfect game, and it's never going to happen. You're never going to make every shot. You're never going to shut anybody out, but as you can come as close as you can to perfection, more than likely you're going to win a basketball game.
Well, one thing, Coach, and you talk about some of the players, and I think that's probably one of the most difficult things that a coach has, is the players that don't get as much playing time. When their number is called, you expect them to be ready to go at a moment's notice. And even a player tonight like Zach Morris, he didn't get in for very long, but the first trip down the floor defensively came away with a steal on the sideline at a big moment.
Yeah, Zach had a good week of practice, and we need a little more depth, and we're getting more comfortable and doing the things that we need to do to create more depth, and when that happens, hopefully we'll be a little fresher at the end of the game as well.
Well, Coach, this game not only important for conference-wise, final game for the Railers before the folks in Collinsville get together and seed everybody. From what Josh has said and what people are saying, this could be one of the deeper tournaments that they've had in a long time. There's some pretty good teams down there.
I mean, we're going, 6-1 to the seeding meeting, which is Sunday. The pairings will be out Sunday night, but I'm not sure we're in the top 8 teams down there. It is a loaded, and people go down and want to see basketball. There'll be some great players, great games, and that's a great tournament anyway. So I think there will be a great attended this year because of the local teams that are very good. You got Althoff that's super. You got Edwardsville. You got East St. Louis. Boy, I mean, it just goes on and on of the teams down there that are.
Well, Southeast. I mean, Southeast is going to be right there, probably looking for a 4 or 5 themselves, and a chance to play in it tonight. Probably if they can go and beat MacArthur.
And you got the Decatur schools are pretty balanced and can be very dangerous. So it'd be kind of interesting to see. How it's going to come out.
All right, Coach. Well, we'll let you go. Congratulations. Enjoy this one. Railers back home for 2 next week, Friday night and Saturday night. And like you said, by the time Sunday night rolls around, somewhere in that area, should have a pretty good idea what the seed is and the bracketing. And then it's hard to believe we're already starting to talk about games that are happening after Christmas.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, it'll be over before you know it. It just goes so quick. We played, 7 games?
Yep.
We're getting close to being about, a third of the way through, and it'll be over before you know it. And, we just got to continue to work.
All right, Coach, congratulations. We'll let you go. Safe travels, and we'll see you Friday.
Thank you.
Railers get the win here, 43-34. We'll be back to wrap things up in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Lincoln Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 and streaming live at WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Corey Leonard, AAA Window Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Timbercrest Veterinary Service, the Lincoln Park District, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Lincoln College, Stacy's Family Pharmacy, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, St. Clara's Manor, Eaton Corporation, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon LLC, Citizens to elect Kevin Bateman for Lincoln Mayor. Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning, and U-Haul. Denise Costello Salon at 416 Holly Drive. Gary's Drywall, Finishing, Painting, and Power Washing. Komnick Construction. Lincoln Dare. AG Farms. And by Stuffed Pizza.